Hello, it's Q&A day, and today's question is from Samantha, and she asked, how do I decide what kind of videos to come up with? What kind of video content do I put out there on Facebook and YouTube? And this is a great question, and I do have some videos where I talk about what kind of content to create, but when it comes to video, you do have to be a little bit more specific in your strategy. So I want to share with you two very different things, because when you post on Facebook, it's a lot different than when you post on YouTube, and here's the reason why. YouTube is owned by Google, and we know all about Google. We love Google. When we have a problem, we ask Google. Okay, maybe we ask our moms, but for the most part, we easily type in our question into Google and voila, the answer is right there. So I want you to consider that. When you type a question into Google, you actually type it out the way that you would think it. So Google finds your answer based on what you just typed. So when you type something into YouTube or Google, I want you to consider that when you're creating your video. So years ago, when I first started making videos, I made this video about Instagram that I titled, "Did you know Instagram does this?" I tried to be really clickbaity and tried to pique their interest with this like very profound, not profound, but very mysterious question. Like, did you know? Like, would you believe it? Guess how many views that video has? Like 10. I don't know. It was probably just my mom watched it a couple times. But then when I made a video called How to Use Canva, that video has over 100,000 views and gets 1,500 views per week organically. I am not putting any ad spend, I'm not doing any ads for people to find that video or for traffic to be driven to that video. That is completely organic. Why? Because Google owns YouTube, and when you type into Google how to use Canva, my video is ranking organically there, that it shows up there in the first page, and people click to that video and all those views go to my video from there. And then the next part of the strategy that I use, this is a little bonus fun fact, is if you put a little lead magnet, meaning a freebie that you can offer to your audience. So what I have is another Canva guide that people can click there and they enter their email to receive that. That also builds my email list. And from there, when they sign up for that guide, I also invite them to my Facebook group. So I get to continue nurturing that relationship with my new audience who has found me from Google and YouTube completely organically. So that's one thing to consider when you're creating your YouTube videos, is I want you to consider, what does my audience want? What are the questions that I can answer, and how would people search them into Google to find my video? But the next thing to consider is when you put it on Facebook, that's where you can be a little bit more creative and use that clickbaity title. When we're on Facebook, we're just scrolling through and we want to get that engaging and thought-provoking and exciting title. So maybe the "Did you know Instagram does this" would have worked if also the first 3 seconds of the video are very catchy. So to recap, when you are coming up with what kind of videos to create, first I want you to think of, what does your audience want? What are the kind of topics that they're looking for that you can provide the answers and provide value on? And next, how can you position it in a way that answers their questions? How can you title it in a way that this is exactly what someone might type into Google or into YouTube to find the solution to their problem? And if you want to be creating videos, I have a YouTube video checklist so that you can make sure that you are not missing a single important step when you're publishing your video. So you can click the link below to get that for free. Thanks for watching. I hope you like this video. If you have a question that you want answered in a future video, you can click the link below to submit your question. And if you like this video, hit the thumbs up, comment below, and of course, subscribe for more weekly videos.